How you guys doing tonight? At first, when they invited me, I was like, well, shoot, like, I don't know if I have enough clean, you got to be clean to be on TV. And so then I thought about it. I was like, well, just don't talk about sex stuff. Like, yeah, okay. And then I thought about, well, yeah, but like, I can talk about my, it's like, it's still PG-13 for me. It's like, actually, I joined online dating. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Actually, at my age, yeah, it does kind of scale back to PG-13. Actually, they even have a corporate logo for 50-year-old people's sex. It is just two people holding hands in bathtubs. And they're not even the same tub. You get your own tub, yeah. We have 8 great comedians for you. I'll bring up the first guy. He won the Best of Top City Comedy in 2021. Give it up for Malik El Amin.
What's up, Topeka? What's up? What's up? Oh, I'm happy to be up in here. I'm happy to be up in here in the air conditioning, though, for real. I know I look hot to y'all. I know as soon as I came up here, y'all was like, ooh, he hot. I'm super dark and super big. You know I'm hot. I can't hide from the sun. I'm under a tree. The sun's like, I see you. I see you. No, it's fine. That heat be getting, you know what I mean? And it was hot this week in Topeka, Kansas. Am I wrong? It was hot. And I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't look at the weather. You know, fat people, we got to have like a 2-3 day notice before it gets that hot. We got to prepare, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure the refrigerator got a bunch of Diet Coke in it. You know, fat people love Diet Coke. I don't know why. Still fat and we drink it. We love it. We got to do a maintenance check on the central air because, you know, we can't have that go down on us. We can't do that. And most importantly, we have to have Go Bond in our medicine cabinet. Some of y'all are like, why Go Bond? The fat people are like, yeah. Because it's that spot. It's for that rash. You know that rash you get? You know that rash you get because of the sweat and shame that lives right here? All summer. All summer. I even put Go Bond on the wintertime now, just to be on the safe side. It's hard out here for a big dude. It's super hard. You know, but it's cool though. It's cool to be big now though. You know what I mean? Big is in, dad bods are in. When did that happen? Always wonder, you know what I mean? I know I see a girl, probably 2 chicks checking out a dude that's all chiseled, you know what I mean? You know, when they talking to each other, one girl is like, hey girl, look at him. He got a 6-pack, look at them arms. And the other girl's like, yeah, girl, what you think he lifting, 220, 225? Yeah, girl, I know. Oh, I bet he work out all the time. Yeah, girl, I know. I need to work out with him. Is that the same conversation for dude with a dad bod? You see this dude with a dad, she like, no, I'm gonna tell you right now. But you know what, if they attracted a dude with a dad, how does that go between 2 girlfriends? Like, girl, look at him. He's so round. Look how he eats that sandwich. You know his refrigerator stay full. What you think, girl? He about 20, 30 pounds overweight? Yeah, girl, just about. I'd love to cuddle with him and fall asleep to the sound of his CPAP phone. You know, I would just pass out. It would be like listening to the rain. It'd be like listening to the rain. It's hard out here. I don't want to be fat forever. It's unhealthy. We all know that. But we still got to love ourselves, but we got to be healthy too at the same time. You know, I tried to get healthy and I lost a little bit of weight. I lost about 30, 40 pounds, you know. Thank you. Y'all making me feel good. Thank you. What I did learn though is you can't feel good around your family. Your family is the ones that you'll be feeling all the way up here. And your families are the first ones to bring you all the way back down here. I'm at a family reunion, you know, I'm all happy, you know, I lost 30, 40 pounds, you know, I'm good. Family member come up to me, what you so happy for? I was like, I lost about 30, 40 pounds. I'm happy, you know? Oh, really? 30, 40 pounds? Dang! How fat were you? You gotta be a fat bastard to lose 40 pounds and still be a fat bastard. I'm all like, thanks, Grandma, thanks. Have another drink, appreciate it. I've been in Topeka my whole adult life. I've had my children here and got married, so because I've lived in Topeka so long, naturally, I married a white woman. You know, it's something in the water, man. It's something in the water, and it's like shooting dead fish in a barrel, like, bam. You know? We have 4 biracial kids, and you know what I mean? They confused. They do black stuff and white stuff. You know, they do a lot of white stuff, though, like eat strawberries and cottage cheese. They be reading for fun. They pronounce their E and R's at the end of words. Yeah, they are. Dad, get over here. I'm like, get over here. Trying to be, I'm not all that macho anyway, but you know. But you know, they only act black though during the Christmas time. And it's not even a good black, like Oprah Winfrey or Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ice Cube black, you know. Last Christmas, I coming out of the bathroom, they looking at me talking about, hey, you know, Christmas time around the corner, you been working that overtime? Me, I'm all scared like a crackhead. I'm like, I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm doing the best I can. My daughter, who's the youngest, she's like, yeah, come December 25th, you better not come up short. Then they gonna turn around real quick and be like, Mom, can we have some strawberries and cottage cheese? Thank you, Topeka, thank you.
Your next comedian is from Topeka. He's actually a Highland Park grad. He is a phone salesman, a Dillon's grocer, and a bouncer. And now he's a stand-up comedian. Give it up for Juan Wheat.
What's going on, baby? It's your boy, Juan Wavy, a.k.a. comedian Juan Wheat, a.k.a. your favorite fat boy from the middle of the map. Now, it feels so good to be on an actual stage. Everybody over here will vouch when I tell y'all this. Being an entertainer will take you to some crazy places. I don't like how a couple of y'all looked at me when I said the word entertainer. This is the only vertical pole that you'll catch me with. But if they raise the price on milk and gas one more time, if you see a link on the internet that says the Chubby Chocolate Ranger, mind your business. Only God can judge me. Hey, couples, make some noise for me real quick. I would say all the combinations, but I don't have enough time. So, does anybody here have a spouse that has a food they just annihilate as soon as they see it? My girl's guilty pleasure is brownies. Brownies. Oh, gee, when I tell you, within a priority mail shipping period, a whole tray of brownies will disappear before I have one. That's 1 to 3 business days if y'all didn't get that. I call her the brownie batterer. The grocery stores tremble in her name. We go to Dillon's, the bacon aisle be on smash. They be in a panic. Duncan Hines, hide behind the hot cereal. She'll never see you there. Sarah Lee, run! There be products there from the last attack that survived. I knew she'd come back from it one day. Mr. Duncan, when was the last time you saw her? Tuesday. Hey, I've been fat for 85% of my life. That 15% was amazing, let me tell you. I had all this in a size medium button-up shirt, size 32 jeans. I was gorgeous, you hear me? I'm still fine. I'm just a double scoop of fine now, you hear me? Hey, built for comfort, that's what I'm talking about. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been losing my hair. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, look at my daddy. I can't fight the George Jefferson genetics for so long. I'm very tired. Don't get it twisted. I still got waves under the hat. I just got a beachfront property to go along with it now. I brought sand to the beach, you hear me? But now, man, I've been thinking about growing my hair out again, you know, for one last ride. Then I think about the time that when I had braids back in middle school, man. I remember this road trip my dad, my sister, and I took to Dallas, Texas. This is so traumatic. So back then, go on a road trip, you didn't have connect your phone to your car through Bluetooth. You go on about your merry way. Now, we had to use CDs and DVDs. Don't get me wrong, my dad still had some keeping up with the Joneses type technology. We still had the speakers in the back of the Suburban, PlayStation 2 under the seat, TVs in the headrest in the ceiling. We were still up there, you hear me? But we still had to use CDs. So we had to go to Walmart. And my dad needed one item. That's the only thing he requested, was one item. And this item had the black community in the chokehold harder than EBT and child support. Can you tell me what that item was? Anybody? Nope. I heard somebody say chicken. Y'all know where y'all can go. Now, this item, R. Kelly, Trapped in the Closet, chapter 1 to 23. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And my dad is the type of person that needs a worker to tell him where to go. He doesn't try to find nothing for himself. He finds a worker, they go do it. Cool. So him, my sister, and the worker go on their merry way. I go on my own journey. I'm sitting here doing the music aisle, I'm just rummaging. All of a sudden, church, I look to my left, and I see the worker, my dad, and my sister. I overhear the worker say, "Yes, sir, what you're looking for is down there to the left of her." Church, I look to my right. I look behind me. I'm the only one in the aisle. I was basically called Queen Latifah from Set It Off, and I ain't been right since. You hear me? Thank y'all very much. My name is comedian Juan Wheat.
All right, your next comedian is a very funny gentleman. Has been doing comedy for about 5 years. Give it up for Terry Richardson.
I like all the cameras. I really envisioned my first time on TV being on Cops. Running. Make sure you get my good side. But, it's really fitting that we're here because Topeka's a lot like Hollywood. Doesn't matter who you are, everyone thinks that they're a star. We have all kinds of stars. We got rock stars. We got TV stars. We even got shooting stars. Yeah, we call them felons in possession of a firearm. Yeah, we all make the same wish. We're like, I wish someone would call the cops. Please. Yeah, I don't know if 13 is a lucky number or an unlucky number, but I know that comics hate it. Yeah. We're like, oh no, 13. What am I gonna say? Vicki told us we should envision you as a bunch of 13-year-olds. Yeah. You're the roughest looking 13-year-olds I have ever seen. Yeah. You look like you might have dropped out of the 7th grade. Yeah. I think you got your girlfriend pregnant. Yeah, you're that guy. Not gonna make it much further. Oh, so I look like a person, but I'm not. Yeah, I just look that way. I am a life-size Ken doll. Yeah. Someone dresses me. Yeah, they make sure that the colors match my teeth. Yeah, do a pretty good job, I got married. Yay! Yeah. Just before quarantine, I asked my best friend, the love of my life, to marry me. She said yes. I just got to get divorced first. Yeah. Most marriages end in divorce. Ours is going to begin there. Yeah. We got married on 2/22 of 2022 because she thought we were going to get swept into some other dimension. Yeah. Thank you, TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. Been watching a little too much TikTok. I don't have that stuff, but I live it. I became a step parent overnight to 3 children. Yeah. Yeah. They call me the staircase. Walk all over me. Had to buy them a Fitbit so they could keep up on their steps. Gotta get my steps in. Jeez, get my steps in today. Little one, she's a real pain. Super big. I was gonna take her to a comedy show. I go up to her room. A bunch of letters slid up underneath the door. I picked them up. It said, "I hat you very much." I say, oh, there's another one. I picked it up. It also said, "I hat you very much." I knocked on the door. Say, "Hey, there's an E at the end of hate." Yeah. You know, it felt good helping her spell. Who else is gonna do it? That's right. You know, you gotta help these kids. What else are they gonna do? The middle one, she's into TV slashers. She likes Michael Myers. Yeah, it's her thing. She dresses all dark. Yeah. Talks about how she hates everyone and everything. And then she asked me to kill every bug. Yeah. So I'm the real slasher in her life. Yeah. She's like, "You gotta do the killing for me." And the old one, you know, he's a college athlete. He plays video games. Yeah, superstar, one state. Yeah, that's for real. Yeah. So these kids, they've been stepping all over me. I was taking the daughter to school this morning, and I told her a few jokes. I was like, "Man, this is PG-13. I don't know what I'm going to say." So she said, "Well, let's hear some jokes." I said, "Well, what about these circles? When are they going to quit messing around and get to the point?" Yeah. Some of you didn't laugh. You didn't laugh. You must be a bunch of squares. Yeah, you bunch of squares. You know, not to say there's anything wrong with the square. I just prefer rectangles. Told her another joke. Said, "Frog bites can be deadly. Just ask a grasshopper." It's the only animal that tells you you're going to croak before it kills you. They're dangerous. You ever had a frog in your throat? Never hear about a mom going to jail. You know why? Because they know how to keep their mouths shut. Yeah, that's why. She looks at me and she says, "Those jokes are awful." She's like, "Those are the kind of jokes a clown tells at a children's party. And then they put them online and you don't get to claim the fame." So, "Well, I'm going to be on TV. You're not. Hey." My name's Terry. Thank you.
And he has opened for both Bob Zaney and Gallagher. Put your hands together for Dan Shank.
Thank you, Steve. Woo! As Steve said, my name is Dan. I was born in Maine, shipped down here as a child in a crate, actually. I think my parents hated me when I was younger. It wasn't from anything crazy, but it was what they sent me down at the kitchen table one time. They looked at me right in the eye and they said, "We hate you." That's not true. They didn't look me right in the eye. But it was from that moment on that I told myself, I'm not going to make their lives very easy. So I remember I was really young, probably 6 or 7 years old. We were at their friend's house, and I was kind of hungry, and so my mom said, "Do you have anything that Dan could eat?" And so the lady handed me this orange, and my mom said, "What do you say, the nice lady?" And I looked up and I said, "Peel it, Karen." I mean, because I'm a kid, I have really small hands, you know? So I did a lot of things backwards growing up. I said my ABCs backwards. I also sang songs backwards. For example, ZYXWVUT, SRQ, PON, MLKJIHG, FED, CVA. CBA's my know I now, me was sing, won't time next. So that's my ABCs backwards in a song. Thank you. So a lot of people would call me Nad. I went to Seaman High School. A lot of people would call me Nad because that's Dan spelled backwards is Nad. And I didn't think much about it, but I was playing football one day, and I grabbed the football, and I was running for the touchdown, and I went in the stadium, started chanting my name. Go Nad, go Nad, go Nad. And I didn't think much about it, but we were playing the Topeka High Trojans at the time. And the headlines in the paper the next day said, Seaman breaks through Trojans and Go Nad scores. I went to Walmart the other day because I like to do that sometimes when I feel a little bit better about myself. And so now I work there because I want to feel good all the time. I actually lost my last job due to illness. It wasn't anything crazy, but the boss just got sick of me. But hear me out. Hear me out on this. I walked into the restroom one day. There was a sign, and it said they were hiring for automotive 4-foot associates, and they needed them to go in there and talk to the manager if they wanted to apply. And I walked in, I said, first of all, I think the height restriction to work in automotive is ridiculous. But second of all, if I promise to do it on my knees the entire time, can I apply? And he said, foot meant like FT meant full time. So I guess the sign was just weird. And then they wanted a 1-foot maintenance person the week after that. So I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, yeah, so dating is hard. I don't know if any daters out there, but here's the thing. Dating is so hard because especially if she doesn't know you're dating her. For example, you know how hard I know, right? You know how hard it is to get the family photos on your wall or Facebook and get all those I love you moments captured. But here's the thing. I've come up with these rules now for dating. Basically, they're simple rules. Well, number one is never judge a girl from a distance. Especially, that's why I carry binoculars in my car. But you should also never take her home to meet your family on the first date. Especially if you're still married. That's really tough on your wife, and the kids are sometimes kind of crazy, so you don't want to do that. But also, the last date I went on, she said, tell me something unique and different or interesting about yourself. And I said, I like to sleep with one arm under my pillow. And she says, well, a lot of people like to do that. That's not really that unique. Tell us something more unique. And I said, well, it's not my arm. So that was kind of crazy. So, I'm not saying that when you're dating, the only thing you want to do is to ultimately have sex, but it is a perk, right? But it's been so long since I've had sex, I did recently have to register as a non-sex offender. I know, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, so there's not a whole lot going on. I like to have fun. I just like to go out there and have fun. So I go up to people sometimes that I know and behind them, and I'll put my hands over their eyes and I'll say, guess who? And then this happened the other day, and someone turned around and they said, basically, I don't know you. I said, this is a game we can both play. Or just go up to a random stranger in a store and say, hey, how you been since the amnesia? And then just turn around and walk off. That's always fun. I went to a burger joint the other day, and they had these sign that said custom-built burgers, and I said, well, shape mine like a breast. Make it a D. Yeah, I want a double D burger today. That's what I want. I want to eat a double D burger today. Yeah, John Cougar Mellencamp was on the radio the other day. I don't understand this. The lyrics are funny to me because he was singing a song, and the lyrics were, I was born in a small town. My parents lived in the same small town. That's pretty convenient. Could it happen any other way? It seems really odd to me, I'll end with this, guys. The last thing I'll say is that when I die, I would kind of like my remains to be scattered all over Disneyland. Sounds like a really cool deal, right? But here's the catch. I don't want to be cremated. So I'm actually going to need some good friends, maybe one with a helicopter, possibly a wood chipper. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much.
The only food that I won't eat are green beans. And it goes back to my childhood. I didn't eat them because I was afraid of the green giant. What was marketing thinking? Let's convince a generation of kids that they're going to grow up looking like Wilt Chamberlain with a bad case of gangrene. Right? Back in the day, we did not have online dating. We would put an ad in the newspaper under singles, and then we would use letters of the alphabet to describe what kind of date we wanted to go on. let's see what I wanted to do. SWF. Oh, yeah, I got to be clean. SWF PAWMILNOP. NOSTDBRICH. Single white female, does not like long walks in the parks and doesn't like to watch movies, but she does like chili cheese dogs and a 6-pack of beer and rich. But I only had one reply. And he asked me, "Do you like green beans?" I said, no, because of the green giant. I work in a haunted hotel, and there's many famous spirits that live there. Jesse James, Carrie Nation, John Wayne, Bobbitt. No, not really. But one night I slept in John Wayne's room. I was thrown out of bed. Apparently, John Wayne didn't like it when I farted. I'm such a pilgrim, right? Speaking of dead people, murder shows. I love them. But why is everybody so nice who gets murdered? Right? Especially the older victims, you know, they're so sweet. They go to their grandchildren's t-ball games. Have you ever been to a t-ball game? If you had, you would want to be murdered. I hate t-ball. I read the Bible, you know, and God is so demanding. Poor Moses. He commanded that Moses build a lampstand for the covenant of the ark. He wanted it made out of pure hammered gold with a center stand and 3 branches coming out on each side and decorated with gold rose petals and leaves. The man is a shepherd. He's in the middle of the desert and has no water. You know, Moses didn't need to find the promised land. He needed to find a Home Depot. Recently, I had a breast reduction. I went from double D's to a triple D belly. And then I had to take my measurements. I was 41, 41, 41. Yeah, see? For God's sake, I could be SpongeBob SquarePants grandma. Thank you. That's my first little ovation. And then I did attend a sacred Kickapoo Indian baptism ceremony. And, you know, I was just chatting away, and I felt a tap on my shoulder. It was the tribal chief. He said, "You are disturbing the spirits." And I said, "What a nice way to tell me to shut up." And that's what I'm going to do right now. Thank you all.
All right, we have another hilarious female comedian. She is originally from Peru. Give it up for Allie Godos.
What's up, Topeka? Woo! I hope you're having fun tonight, just because, you know, I'm an international comedian, right? I came all the way from Peru. It was a long walk. Actually, I have to clarify that I'm legally here. Just tough crowd here. I'm in Kansas. So, yes, I'm originally from Peru, South America, in case you haven't left Shawnee County. And I bet you love how I say Topeka, even though, you know, my brother-in-law makes fun of me, friends make fun of my accent, but I know Americans love that, okay? Oh, yeah. Yes, like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm single, just in case. So this thick accent, right? I think it's very attractive, well, according to Americans, since 2017 that I moved here. And I moved to Topeka because I married a gringo, okay? Yes, and you know what? I hate when people say that I married him for a green card. Yeah, that's not nice. I actually married him for the citizenship, right? Always thinking big, right? That's what mama taught me. So, no, actually I didn't. But anyway, no, yes, I did marry him. And now I'm divorced. And I know my friends here have already talked about online dating, right? And yes, that's not fun at all. Yeah, I think it's a joke. And sorry if you have met, your person online, cool with you, congratulations. But I don't think online dating is for me, especially, I actually like white guys. And I feel very vulnerable. Especially, because when I'm on those apps, right, I see the guys they have a dog in the hand. They have a turkey, a dead turkey. They have fishes. I'm come on, I'm from Peru, but I'm not that wild, okay? So anyway, I love Topeka. I do. Yes, thank you. And like I said, I'm very exotic here. That's why I didn't move to LA or LA or New York City, right? Because I feel very exotic. I'm actually considered an alien for the immigration purposes, just so you know, yeah? So I'm kind of out of this planet. And again, I'm single, so if anybody, is willing to meet me, please follow me at the end of the show. I'm so ready to share my culture with somebody, okay? Even though it's a challenge. For example, we eat guinea pig in Peru. Yes, we do. It's a delicacy, okay? So it's even expensive, yes. But let me tell you, don't even try to get the guinea pig from the pet stores, okay? They are small, no meat at all, right? And they even charge you a ridiculous adoption fee, okay? So, no bueno. And I even need to do the whole work, right? I need to kill the guinea pig, Anyway, so if you want to eat guinea pig, probably just go to South America, or maybe you can find some on Craigslist, okay? A chubby ones. But there is a region in Peru where they eat cat, okay? Yes, I know. I'm very happy when I'm in North Topeka. So we also have our KFC, right? So Kentucky Fried Cat. Yes! Because Americans have taught me that anything deep fried is really good, right? The other challenge about my culture is that we don't flash the toilet papers. I know. Please, stay with me here. This show is free, so please. Yes, we don't. So be careful when you go to the women's restroom. I have already used it. So, yes, I'm going to be quick here. So, because the sewer systems are messed up in Peru, right? So we use trash cans. And many of those trash cans don't even have a lid on it. So when you do number 2, right, you just wipe, and you put it in the trash can. And guess what? The first time that I came to the U.S., I was in the Atlanta airport. And guess what I used? I used a little metal box. Yes, because nobody taught me how to use an American toilet. Thank you so much, guys.
Your next comic has been around for as long as I can remember. Put your hands together for Ed Davis.
What's up? First of all, thank you, Fox, for doing this and for spending a whole lot of money on the set. Don't just, look at this. I feel like I should be going, I can show you the world. Okay. Come on. God, and all these comics, and I didn't put my knees on this. Oh, God. No, I got to take these pants back. God. Oh, y'all in a good mood? Yeah. Yeah, my daughter, who I just love, she told me that I need to start dating. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. She goes, no, Dad, there's more fish in the sea. And I had to remind her that I live in Kansas. We have no sea. We have lakes and ponds with the 4 same fish in every lake and pond. Okay? So, but she's my daughter, and I'll do anything that she says. So I got on Tinder. Yeah. Which was a total mistake. Tinder, okay, for people that don't know, you swipe left for people you don't want and right for people that you do. But Tinder does it on purpose, where they give you a whole bunch of lefts, okay? Where you just start singing songs, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Oh, no, 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 no way, okay? And then they give you that one cute person, but you're so used to hitting left, you hit left. So I did what any good person would do. I called my son. Hey, your daddy just hit left and I need to go right. Well, what are you talking about? I said, I'm on Tinder, okay, and I need to reverse. And he goes, Dad, you can't reverse on Tinder. You can't go back. And I said, dude, listen, you dropped out of high school, you decided to get your diploma, you went back, okay? All right? He told me, hey, mama caught you cheating, she divorced you, you tried to go back, she said no. You can't go back, okay? Okay. And then he said, why are you even on Tinder? He said, you should be on Uno. And I said, what's Uno? And he said, Uno's for old people. It's the dating app for old people. He said, you see somebody you don't like, just skip. Just skip. But then we know you're going to make a mistake, so you can hit reverse. Okay? And I said, so if I get in a hurry, can I just draw 4? Okay. And he goes, yeah, Dad, yeah. Okay? For 2 days, I was downloading Unos. And I called him after 2 days, and I'm like, dude, every Uno app that I download is nothing but the game. And he's like, what are you talking about? I said, the dating app. Man, I didn't want you to talk to you. He said, I lied to you about that Uno. He said, I just needed a break from you and your stupid calls. Okay. Oh, man. God. Then I saw my high school sweetheart on Facebook. Yeah. Okay? So I friended her. Okay? Now, we never went out. I tried. She said no. Okay? I tried so many freaking times, and she kept coming up with different excuses. Okay? So I seen her on Facebook. I friended her. She accepted. So So the first thing I did was scroll through to see what her life has been like. And oh my God, I had to hit her in her DMs. Oh yeah, I hit her real quick. I'm like, hey, remember me? And all those times that I said we should go out and we should get married? Yeah, you made the right choice. Your life is amazing. I said, your wedding? I said, where'd he get them flowers from, Fiji? Because they don't even make them in the United States, okay? Then I told her, I said, ooh, and then you got a summer house. I said, if you'd have been with me, the best I would have offered you was summer clothes, okay? Okay. Oh, man, I said, and I don't know what your husband drive, but it looked like a 2022. Dang! Okay. So I said, hey, I don't know what he does for a living, but if they're hiring, let me know. Okay? And would you believe it? She hit me back. Yes. Yes, she hit me back and she said, hey, my husband said they're hiring at his firm. He wants to know, what is your degree in? And so I responded. I said, well, normally I wear a speed stick, but if I got to get a degree, it'll be in the cabinet. Okay. She blocked me and unfriended me. Okay. My name's Ed. Thank you.
All right. We got one final comedian for you. She actually started Tub City Comedy back in 2011. She was doing improv and realized she was too talented for just improv. It's like, I'm going to branch out and do stand-up comedy. That's actually a little harder. So put your hands together for Vicki Trembly.
Stand-up is a lot harder than improv because you have to remember stuff, and I'm old and I don't have a good time with that. So thank you guys all for being here tonight. It is so good to see everyone. Thank you. I was so excited to get here tonight, and my husband calls. I'm on the way here, and he's like, hey, are you on the highway to go to the show? And I'm like, yeah. And because, you know, with modern technology, backseat drivers don't actually have to be in the car with you anymore. He's like, you need to be really careful because there's like some crazy person driving the wrong way down the highway. And I was like, okay, first off, you got to quit watching all that fake news. Get off the MSNBC and the Fox News. I said, there is not one car on the highway driving the wrong way. It's like all of them are going the wrong way, and they're all honking and yelling and waving their arms at me. I don't know what is going on. Thank you. I'm glad someone got that. Yeah. I am married. In fact, I've been married for 38 years. Thank you. I have had 8 husbands, so 2 of them were mine. You guys, some of you guys might know my first husband. He's been around a lot. Satan. He is a good guy, honestly. Just he was kind of dumb. He was shallow, but I buried him in a hurry, so that was kind of my fault. He was just really dumb, you know. He's like, I want to be a garbage man because they only work on Tuesdays. Dude, okay. He was weird, but I got rid of him. And then I had to date for a while. And, you know, a friend of mine gave me some really good advice. He said, Vicki, you should date people that are kind of like the same size as you. And I was like, the 5th graders got a pretty early curfew. You always got to pay for everything because none of them have jobs. Always talking about their penmanship. So, but I do have a new husband, or he's not a new husband. I've had him for a while. He's perfect. He's the perfect husband. He's imaginary. But he's not really imaginary. He's like a Bigfoot, you know? I mean, he does have the big feet, because that's why I picked him. But, yeah, I might need to cut some of this out. No, I'm kidding. But I know he exists because he... well, there's like piles of dirty underwear all over the house and weird smells and stuff, so I don't know. I like it. Got 2 kids. Yeah. My oldest one tells people she's 38, which can't be true because I'm pretty sure I'm right around that same age. Getting old sucks because you forget. You know, you're going along and you're thinking you're hot and sexy, and you go past a reflective surface and you're like, God, look at that crazy looking old broad. What is wrong? Oh my God, that's me. I've always had, like I said, a different point of view. It's kind of hard because, you know, when you're in a conversation and you're my size, you get really involved with like boogers and nose hairs. If you know, I mean, you're like trying to talk and you're trying to be serious, right? But it's like it's coming out at you, and then it's coming back in, and then it's coming back out, and it's like I don't know. So if you're tall and you're talking to me, just know that that's what I'm worried about. You know, we need to get up there. Do you mind just like? Anyway, like I say, I was raised by 3 generations, and I will jump around a lot. Hopefully, you guys can keep up. I was raised by 3 generations of strong women. My mother was a biker. She ran with a biker gang out of Emporia, Kansas. But I just always thought they were always so wise, and they knew so much. And I thought, man, I just can't wait, until I am that strong, wise woman that people can come to for stuff. And now I am 64 years old, and I don't have any idea what's going on at all. I am so confused. But I do have a little piece of advice for you. It's important to know the kind of people that you're dealing with as you're going through life. And I have found a way that you can tell what type of a personality people are by the way that they deal with no toilet paper in the bathroom. Okay? Okay, there's one type of person, it's a type A personalities, right? They go in there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. And they just go in and they get one roll, and they put that roll on the roll, going under because they have cats. And if you have cats, you don't put it going over. And that's it. They take care of themselves, and they do what's by the rules. The other type is the type B person, and they're the caring type. They just want to take care of everybody. So they go in and they see that there's only no toilet paper. So they go get like 10 rolls, right? And they put the one on, and then they pack the other ones up because they want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And then there's the third type of person, and those are the type of people that go in there and they see that there's no toilet paper after they're done. And you can tell those people because they're the ones that are only wearing one sock. So, thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been great, and I hope we get to do it again.